Hi, today I'm going to be talking about weight gain. Something I spend a lot of time on my social media talking about, but a lot of time with my clients as well in clinic. If there's ever one area that needs to be looked at on a personal level, it's weight gain. It can be complicated and there can be so many reasons why people may gain weight through menopause, but there is a way around it. I just want to give you that hope that it doesn't necessarily just have to happen to everybody. One of the first reasons can be diet. A diet low in protein, high in refined carbohydrates and low in fibre is definitely going to contribute to weight gain during menopause. The second one is blood sugars. Now this is a really big one I spend a lot of time on. So if you've got increasing blood sugars and none of that sugar is getting used, it's going to get stored as fat. And as our estrogen levels drop, our ability to manage our insulin, so take that glucose up into the cells and manage our cholesterol, becomes a lot more difficult. So already it's a more tricky time for us as women going through menopause in terms of the changes to our metabolic health. The next one would be loss of lean muscle. We lose muscle more aggressively as year goes on, and obviously muscle is very protective of insulin resistance as well. The next one would be lack of hydration, lack of exercise, but also too much exercise, so releasing too much cortisol, so too much cardio, and a real lack of strength training, which obviously protects that muscle growth. The next one is underactive thyroid. So if you have an underactive thyroid, that slows down your whole metabolism, and that can really sometimes be behind women's weight gain at this stage of life. And the next one is the natural increase in cortisol, which you may know as the stress hormone. It's also a great hormone for lots of many other reasons. But as you know, there's a lot more constant stress in people's life now. So every time you're stressed, it releases blood sugar into the system to, run away from that saber-toothed tiger, but actually it might just be an email that you've been sent at work. But that blood sugar is then there. If it's not being used, again, it gets stored as fat. So managing blood sugars from the point of view of food you eat, stress, poor sleep can increase blood sugars. These are the areas that I really work on in my clinic, because I do definitely believe managing blood sugars is the key during menopause. Now, there might be certain medications that can increase weight gain. And then lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is just awful, right? The next day you just want to have high carbohydrate foods. It can affect your mood. That can then really want to make you eat differently. It can make your joints sore, so you don't want to then exercise. And then one of the other points is actually the physical redistribution of weight on the body. So it tends to move from the sort of hips and the bottom to the stomach area, where it's readily available and easy for us to use. And this is a time where we're aging as well. It's not just menopause. So you can also have a temporary period during perimenopause of what's called higher testosterone. So more androgenic, that can lead to weight gain, until obviously sometimes your testosterone might start to drop as you get further into menopause. So the impact of the sex hormones themselves and our signalling to our hunger hormones is also something that's very relevant. So we have hormones that are produced to make us feel hungry and full. And we also have hormones that make us, really hungry. So the loss of the estrogen and progesterone actually really plays a part integrally with these hormones. And potentially you could find yourself, in a situation where you're feeling more hungry all the time, or you're not getting that signal that you're feeling full. So this is why I really believe that menopause and weight gain requires a personal approach and working with somebody over a good period of time, 3 to 6 months. I find that really, really works well. These are habits that you're going to change for a lifetime, not just for a period. This is a way of eating that you'll take through into post-menopause as well, which is really important. This is an area I'm so passionate about, and I think you'll be hearing a lot more about, from me and other people about metabolic health and menopause. Thanks for listening. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you. Take care. Bye.